Well, hello everyone. Happy New Year. It is a fresh new year in 2024 and it is a beautiful, sunny, cold, mid-morning, late, early. No, it's early afternoon. Here on a Friday recording this podcast episode for you. It's the first for the year. Woo! We're actually on time. I'm shocked. Oh my god, who is she? I don't know. I really don't know. But wishing you all a happy new year. So today's podcast episode, I was debating about it and I was like, will I do this? Because it's a bit controversial. I'm talking about, well, it's a bit controversial because of the two brands that are involved, and that is in fact Twitch and Kick. Now you're wondering, what the hell are they? And if you're not a gaming person or know anything about them, and you see them on your smart TV, because if you go into the App Store or on your Android or even your iPhone, there's an app with a purple logo, and it's kind of like a little badge thing with eyes, and it's purple background, and it says Twitch. That's the app. And then Kick is bright green with a black background, and you're wondering what the hell is that. So don't worry, I'll explain who they are. And I'll explain a little bit what is video streaming to you if you are a noob. Trying to explain this to my parents, I thought it'd be easier, but it still doesn't make sense to them or anyone. But I will try my best for y'all. If you are not one of those people or tech savvy. Nothing wrong with you. Just saying. If you manage to listen to a podcast, that's very good. I managed to get my mum to do that. She'll kill me now for saying that, but and she knows how to stream and Netflix and everything now on the smart TV and everything. So they are evolving. They're evolving. But yes, we will talk about what is video streaming, what is Twitch, and what is Kick, and then what is going on between them both. And my own perspective on the whole thing. So, no further ado, let's crack on and dive in, because there's a lot to talk about. So, what is video streaming? That is the question, isn't it? Well, into additional to music broadcasts, creative content, and in real life, IRL, feeds. This is a video live streaming services concentrates on video games, live streaming, including broadcasts of esports contests. Now, also esports are e-competitions. So let's just say the video game FIFA, and there's a big competition between two players. That's broadcast. It's like TV but for gaming. If that makes sense. So games they could play usually their own gameplay. So it's the player's perspective of how they're playing the game. And various games streamed like Fortnite, Teamfight Tactics, League of Legends, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is the number one right now on Twitch and Kick because of roleplay. And you're wondering, what the hell is that? And roleplay, obviously, it's like when two people are playing a character. But GTA roleplay has increasingly gone like popular mad. Since 2 years ago, really, I think, and I had even dabbled on it for a year and a half on a server in GTA, but I decided to step back from it because there is a lot to it, especially if you are, one, role-playing as a police officer, two, role-playing in a gang. You actually have to do work in them. It's like IRL, but more work, and honestly, I didn't really have the time for it. I just wanted to play for fun, and it came a bit too much, and been off it now I left it back in March last year. So much better. I felt like I'm more lighter and I'm more working on myself from it. So look, I enjoyed the time I was on it, and there was some great content I made from it, definitely, for sure. But since everyone else is now doing it again, it's a trend, really. It's like every trend you see on Instagram or TikTok. It's basically a trend, and I'm kind of done with it. And I don't really watch much of the GTA roleplay. I watch a guy on TikTok who does like videos of escaping from police on a web or a server called NoPixel, and that's because people pay to go in there, I believe. It's that server. But they've rebranded now, so we'll see about that now. But we will now go into what is Twitch? So Twitch started when it was called Justin.tv. It was created in 2007 by two Yale grads, Justin Kan and Emmett Shear. The service was separated into many content categories. The gaming area expanded particularly quickly and quickly became more popular, to the point that it was so much they had to make a second website, which turned to be Twitch TV in June 2011. That was also the same time I joined Twitch. So I joined back then when I was 15 years old. I remember because I was playing a game called Rust, which has now become a massive game. And at the time I was playing it, it was beta. So beta means it's in the works game. So they're still developing it and they're working on it. It's a continuous working on progress game, basically. And it's online, so you play with other players. So it was inspired by the term Twitch gameplay. On June 6th, on 2011, it officially went to public beta. Now, Twitch experienced a lag and low frame rates in Europe in the late 2013. I know that for sure, because when I was playing Rust still and trying to stream, it wasn't working, and that actually was the end of me streaming because I took a break from it because the lags and everything. I was like frustrated with it, because it was the reason all of that was because the increased viewership. Now Twitch has since introduced fresh servers in the area to solve these issues. Twitch built a new video system that had been demonstrated to be more efficient than the prior method. Users first criticized the new video method because it was created significantly with feed latency, interfering with broadcasting viewer interaction. That's a lot of words. Twitch has been named the Electrical Entertainment Expo's official live streaming platform as well at that time. Variety first reported on the 18th of May of 2014 that Google had reached to a preliminary agreement to acquire Twitch through its YouTube for over $1 billion at the time. Now, the old Justin.tv site abruptly terminated in operations on the 5th of August in 2014, insisting to a desire to focus resources solely on Twitch. And Twitch was launched on a updated archive system on the 6th of August in 2014 with the multi-platform access to highlights from previous channels broadcasts, higher quality video, increased server backups, and a new video manager interface for managing past broadcasts and compiling highlights from the broadcast to be also, you can export them to YouTube. While assembled highlights can be preserved, they are length restricted to only 2 hours, and it's still that by the way. I have an old broadcast video 2 years ago I made because it was a sponsored stream with Udi, and it's still up there, and it was 2 years ago, and it's a highlight, and you can only do 2 hours. So, and I think the stream was 3, so I had to cut it down, and it's very hard to do that, by the way. Then, in August of 2015, Amazon paid over $970 million in cash to own Twitch then. And according to the sources, rumored Google agreement fell through, allowing Amazon to make their bid. According to Forbes, Google backed out for the transaction due to the profitable antitrust concerns around it and its existing ownership of YouTube. The transaction was completed on the 25th of September in 2014. Now, Take Two Interactive, which had 2% share at the time, then received a $22 million profit from it. And then Twitch started exclusively agreements with well-known streamers in December 2019. So that meant big streamers, like very big streamers, if they had a viewership of maybe 500 to, let's say, I think the highest I've seen with people in a stream was 150,000 viewers. That's a lot, and usually that's either a big esports tournament or it's a really, 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 really big content creator gets signed, basically. So Twitch declared on the 23rd of August of 2022 that there will be no longer enforce its exclusive deal allowing Twitch streamers to live stream on other streaming services, which meant at the time when you were streaming on Twitch, you had to agree you would only stream on Twitch. You couldn't stream on any other network. So it was allowing streamers to stream on streaming Twitch-like sites were still restricted according to the notice. However, short-term streaming networks such as Instagram and TikTok were implemented from the limitation. So basically, I think you could post your... I mean, I don't really understand this site, but I presume it was really from, streaming from a clip, maybe? A stream clip's like 30 seconds to a minute. Now, I think they've extended it to... Oh no, that's TikTok. TikTok have extended... you can post from literally a minute video, 30 seconds to a minute video to 3 minutes, and now they've gone up to 5 minutes. But that's like a YouTube video, so no, that won't work out. I think. Well, I don't think so. Twitch announced then restrictions on third-party sponsor placements in the streams on the 6th of June of last year in 2023, including a limit on the size of sponsor logos and prohibition on burned-in audio, video, or display advertising. The revisions drew criticism from major streamers due to its wide phrasing of concerns about how it will affect streamers' existing connections with advertisers and the impact on charity and esport events, which rely heavily on sponsorship. The service quickly retracted the new brand content policy and announced it would be clarified, and stating that it would be extended to clarify our existing ad policy that was extended to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned in video and display ads on Twitch, which is consistent with other services. That's what Twitch said. Now extend with a limit third-party ad network from selling... Okay, but I don't understand that. That's all just gibberish to me, just now thinking about it. Meaning, so their logo, so let's say G Fuel, because G Fuel is one of the main streamers' sponsorships. I've tried them. So, just to clarify, G Fuel is a powdered energy drink. So you get a shaker, like it's a protein shaker, but like instead of like getting Red Bull, the can, you get it in a powder form, you put water in it, you shake it, and it's flavoured, or how many flavours they have. Tried it, not a fan. I don't like the powder. It's ick. It's an ick. So I'll stick to Red Bull. I'm not sponsored by Red Bull, but if they do, hi, I am here. I'm joking. I'm not, but so the logos G Fuel would have on the person's stream would be restricted. Okay, so smaller. So it depends on the size as well. Okay, right. And that is Twitch. And now we're gonna move on to Kick. So don't worry, Kick is a little more less info. I say that now, but yeah, no, it's not much. Okay, so Kick. It's just like Twitch. It was created by Kick Streaming Party Limited, run, and it was supported by Stake.com. Its co-founders, going to butcher the name, I am so sorry, Bahaj Tarani and Ed Craven, as a streaming personality, Train Rex TV. I've heard of that, by the way. Kick was formed in 2022 to compete against Amazon's Twitch. The Kick streaming platform was launched in December 2022. Kick Streaming Party Limited was formed in November that same year to formalise operations as an Australian registered company. Easy Go Entertainment Party Limited, a company formerly only formed as well, the same year. And Kick Streaming is the sole stakeholder. Kick splits revenues of 95% with streamer and 5% with the platform. Forbes attributes Kick's popularity as its income split to forcing Twitch to use a 70-30 revenue split plan for creators. Yeah. That's not going well either, by the way. Kick has offered compensating all of its streamers hourly if certain requirements are met. Conditions including the streamer being active for at least 4 hours per day, 30 days a month, being awake and engaged with chat, having a webcam on their face, and being a legal adult. According to the idea, the content providers match all 4 criteria, be paid hour of streaming. Also, just want to clarify with this. I saw a tweet on X. I'm going to call it Twitter because it was Twitter at the time. This was about a few months ago before your man bought it. But anyway, this woman, she was a wife, had tweeted that her husband was a Twitch streamer and joined Kick, and she said, "You're expecting my husband to do all of this? 30 days, 4 hours. That's going to cause a divorce in their house." And apparently it did. So that didn't go well down with the wife, and that's it's a bit dramatic. I think that's a lot to ask for. Obviously, if you are dedicated, cool. If you are a full-time unemployed person willing to do this, because that's fine. But a person who works like myself wouldn't be able to do that. Then with all of that, Kick had signed a high streaming deal, exceeding Ninja's $50 million exclusivity deal with now defunct Microsoft owner Mixer, as well as LeBron James' 2-year pact with the Los Angeles Lakers. On August 14th last year, Your Rage stated that he signed an unknown 2-year contract with Kick and will be joined an organization of FaZe. FaZe is a content creating esports group. I was gonna say, it's like, do you remember on TikTok oh god, I can't believe I'm saying it. If you don't know, there was all these houses of content creators, and they would call them the Hype House, or I don't know. There's one in Ireland as well. That was an absolute flop. That didn't last very long. I think that lasted only two months. Bit of a shambles. Anyway, so yeah, that's what FaZe is. They're an organization with content creators and do a lot of gaming. So most of them, I think, are pretty much Call of Duty. Now, then also with that, Alfa Romeo F1 team struck a multi-year sponsorship agreement with Kick in January of last year. Kick's name and emblem will replace Stakes, Alfa Romeo's title sponsor, as Alfa Romeo F1 Kick in areas where gambling and sports betting commercials were prohibited. Sauber Esports and Kick announced a title alliance in June to establish Alfa Romeo F1 Team Kick Esports. Very long name. At the Belgium 2023 Grand Prix, Alfa Romeo raced an update to Kick livery known as Disruptive Livery. Following the Alfa Romeo departure, they are leaving the F1. Kick extended their association with Sauber Motorsport, calling the team, wait for it guys, Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber in December from the sport. Also, Kick has secured the 2024 and 2025 classes have been given the naming rights, with the 2024 vehicle being known as, I hate the name, Kick Sauber C44. And Kick have announced a multi-year sponsorship agreement with Premier League team Everton as the club's official sleeve sponsor in August last year, in 2023. That name bugs me. Oh my god. I don't know how the commentators in F1 is going to be talking about this, but my golly. Awful. Okay, now the main thing, here it is, the battle between the networks. Now, Twitch has dominated video game streaming for years. We all know that, if you're not aware. It has been made harder for newbies to compete with Twitch because producers prefer gravitate towards the platform with larger audience due to the lack of popularity. Even YouTube, which was owned by Google, had a chance to change video game broadcasting objectives and close its standalone YouTube gaming app in 2019. YouTube gaming is still available, but it's simply more incorporated into the main YouTube app. Kick has 5 million accounts on the platform at the end of May, which has grown to 12 million by the early July. A significant figure considered the company only began earlier this year. Twitch, on the other hand, has significantly more mature with 140 million active users. Even yet, just because you're new to Twitch doesn't mean you'll get a subscribe button right away. You have to do the Twitch affiliate. You must have at least broadcasted 500 minutes on Twitch. It's previous 30 days across 7 district days with an average of 3 continuous viewers, at least with 50 followers. And I'm telling you, that is a grind, and it's a grind. Back then, I think when I started doing it, it was far more easier. It took me 4 months. Now, on the other hand, I feel like if you are going to be doing that on Twitch, you need a lot of family and friends to support you with this, or just to put the app up, and to count you as a viewer, and you would have that. But it's a lot of work. Now Twitch have also said with the, of course, subscription, we all know, it's 50-50 income split on Twitch. So it'd be $5 sub, you get, me, the streamer, would get $2.50 of a portion, not including the bank costs or tax. So it's very little then. It's shite. It's not great. With 10 customers, the monthly cost is $25. Now Twitch, being a family-friendly app, so they say, even going far to add more mature rated tags last month in December. Kick, on the other hand, is ready to lean more into the mature topics, prominently showcasing categories such as pools, hot tubs and bikinis, and slots and casinos on the homepage. Where Twitch pushes the former further down, Twitch outright prohibited the streaming of gambling sites that were not licensed in the United States, including Stake, last year. Oh, ouch, you can feel that sting. In a post on X, Twitch former Director of Creator Development Marcus, aka DJ Wheat Graham, who is now the Vice President of the Community Development of Fortis Games, labelled Kick as a sham. There are so many red flags that it's embarrassing to watch people I respect give this platform an ounce of credibility, and referring notably to the platform reported connections to crypto gambling. Now subcategories for streams including slots and casinos continue to be prohibitively displayed on the site's first page, which is the homepage. Like, you know, when you go into Netflix, you have a homepage of all the shows and the movies. It's basically that, and it's usually the first one, and it's not great. Despite Craven's assurance last month that the platform will remove some unnecessary exposure to some content, Piker has said to NBC News, streaming as a medium is a little bit more hands-on than other medium out there. There is here we go, a word I'm gonna have to break down. This, guys, is just, I'm so sorry. I probably said the word wrong. As a result of creators bear of even greater obligation to conduct themselves in a certain manner. If you're not a content creator and you get a brand and you're promoting on stream, they're giving you the money because they think they'd be on return of investment, he continued. And that the reward on gambling investment in your audience will bet. Another content creator called Shira Gosa is not convinced. It doesn't make sense to hold individual creators responsible for the business model decision outside for the privy, she went on to say. Also, she was one of the bigger Twitch streamers on Twitch, and she was saying in the article as well, she wasn't recognised for that, and it was more male streamers were getting more recognition, and I will have to agree on that. There is fairly big female content creators out there on Twitch, and they're not getting the recognition as they should. We need to do better. We're in 2024, people. Hello, waving. Then, of course, now here we are, my own intake on all this craziness. Okay, so just to clarify, if you don't know, I have been streaming on Twitch for the last 3 years. Oh my god, is it nearly 4 now? Oh, wait, no, I started... Well, that's a lie. I started in 2020, so it'll be 4 years. Oh, this month. Oh, sugar. That's So anyway, I affiliated on Twitch in March in 2021. So it took a while, but I was streaming a bit in 2020. So I just dabbled and then I started, right? And then I proper got into it when I really hit January 2021. After seeing several smaller streamers and friends, I started to make friends from Twitch. It's encouraged me to do it. And of course, I had a small gaming laptop and with a webcam and a game I could stream while playing. So I said, sure, why not? Give it a go. And I was doing it for the pleasure at the time. At least that's what I thought I was. And when I kind of got big. Well, I'm not big, lads. I'm not. But at the time, I was like, I'm going really quickly. I could potentially make this as a real full-time job, ? If I wasn't working as a chef at the time. And I'm still a chef at the moment. And I was playing Call of Duty Warzone at the time, and I got into Fortnite. So they were my kind of two games I was playing at the time. And I finally collected and saved enough money to save for a gaming PC and began streaming about 3 to 4 times a week. Established my community and viewership, which was solid in 2021. About 10 to 15 people, and I was really happy with that. And I enjoyed most about the streaming. I enjoyed talking to people and interacting with the viewers. I love having conversations with them, and I'm getting it back and forth with them, talking about things. That's what I love, and I still do. Now, of course, it didn't really matter if I was really bad at the game. It makes it more fun, and people have a laugh, and I'm there for the laugh. And all this was during the COVID pandemic period, so the world was closed off, right? So when the world finally awoke and we were allowed back out, people could go out and shopping and go on holidays and whenever, the viewers dipped. And I knew that. And I was okay with that, and I knew, okay, I'm not gonna be a content creator now, in a way. And at the time as well, I was approached by an Irish esports company team asking if I wanted to become a content creator, and I was like, sure, I'd be interested. But then I had an interview with them, and then they kind of wanted me. They were kind of telling me, like, would you do this kind of content? For me, I wasn't into that. So then, of course, now it's 2023. We're into that category. Viewership was low, still low. But I'm also streaming for the conversations and meeting new people. That's what I'm into now. And I know I'm not going to be mad streamer. I'm not going to be like high. Like, I'm not going to be Nick Merckx or Tim. I can't remember his name. Tim. He's on YouTube now. He's not even on streaming on Twitch or Kick or whatever. But but here's the thing. Twitch, with the subs, I have about 5 or 6 solid people that give me subs every month. And the thing is, in the whole year, I've only got that Twitch payout once last year. And Twitch are holding that money. And that is someone's money they put in to support me, and I don't even get it. And I still haven't got it. And that annoys me, and that pisses me off. And I'm trying to, I know in Twitch Recap, I've done 80 streams in a year, and that seems a lot for the whole year, but I'm pissed off with that. And then I started where I'm going to stream less because I'm realized the viewership isn't there, and I need to figure out what to do. And I need to take care of myself as well, which I did. And here's the thing, real life matters more than gaming, and I stick to that, and I do, because when I started streaming, I was obsessed with gaming. Yeah, but now I stream maybe 2 days a week, but I'm gaming about 3 or 4 days, but like they're 2 offline days. But then, of course, with Twitch modifying the standards, the new policies of modifications revised as they actually announced it last month. They were allowing artistic nudity as long as it was properly labelled. The response to the viral broadcast by OnlyFans models were ecstatic. But soon later, the firm reversed the policy due to graphic visuals generated by AI, barring realistic or ridiculous nudity in all material except mature rated games. Twitch also has changed the criteria following another tweak in the sexual content policy. Oh, I already said that. Whoops, I copied that twice. But anyway, they were also saying that they were noticing people's streams implied nudity. So what they said, following a trend which was streamers covered themselves with black censor bars among other items to position their camera frames to give a viewer an idea that they were particularly or entirely naked. The streaming site changed the dress rules on Wednesday this month already. What day is today? Today's Friday. In a blog post about an update that the Twitch Chief Customer Trust Officer, that's a lot of words, Angela Hessen, stated that while some streamers are participating in the Meta correctly labelled their contents to have sexual themes, hiding those videos from Twitch homepage, viewers can still come across suggestive thumbnails while browsing this site. I am glad that Twitch are taking this on, because I'm just gonna say this. I've seen some of them thumbnails, and I'm not gonna lie, I'd be very uncomfortable. I mean, I'm all for body positivity and all that. If you were confident, you do it, honey. But like, I'm a woman. I'm not really comfortable with that kind of stuff in general. But you do you, hun. But I don't know if it's just implying more. Is it for them? I guess it's for the guys, really, because Twitch is mostly guys, but there is girl streamers out there. Of course, I have streamed on Kick once, and that was this week. And I'm going to lie, I was a bit nervous doing it anyway, and I did a 3-hour stream, and I was playing Forza Horizon, and I didn't realize at the time I was the only person playing Forza Horizon, so I don't think Forza Horizon 5 is a game to play on that. I think that's mostly on Twitch. Sorry, I'll play that on stream on Twitch, so it's not really popular on Kick. So most of the time, I have to look into, and I gained 3 followers, so I need to work on that. If I am gonna switch over, I need to look into the engagement and the type of content that the site has more popularity on. But once again, the pool streams are there, and I was trying to avoid them on Twitch, and they're still there. Hot tubs. And the gambling aspect of it, it's the same. I'm not really into the gambling. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I just don't understand all that kind of things. So also the new F1 team being Kick Sauber, whatever you want to call him. The name sucks. I'm just saying, it sucks. I won't remember it. With Bottas and Zhou Ganyu will be racing. Their contracts expire next season, so it'd be interesting to see what's the crack with them and what we're gonna do with them. But I think as a team, that's debatable. So that is the Kick versus Twitch crack, the lowdown for you if you were a newbie. What's gonna happen with me? I don't know. I'm probably gonna stick with Twitch, even though I know I'm not getting paid for it, but like most of my audience is there. I gained last year 1,000 followers. That's what I was working on. I'm like, where even am I on that? I am on, let me look it up while we're here. I am at the moment in January the 5th, Jesus, sorry. The 5th of January 2024. I'm at, where is this? Stream Manager, okay. I have 1,135 followers. I have 12 subscribers at the moment. I used to want my highest, I think my highest subscribers I had was about 50, and that was gifted subs on my birthday. But also I decided I'm not going to be doing any charity streams in 2024. I had done them previously, and I've done a lot of so last year I did Make-A-Wish Foundation. I did a 24-hour stream, so I was live streaming for 24 hours. and that was insane. And I was really tired. It wrecks your brain, definitely. And I've done streams for Irish Cancer Society. I've done a stream for Marie Keating Foundation. Who else? I've done another charity. I can't think. But I did it last month. Any of the subs I got for December were gonna go to Jigsaw, who's an Irish charity, and I said if I don't make 2D subs, the amount of goal money, I will put in the rest myself. So I am doing that. But if you do want to donate to Jigsaw, please, I'll have the link of their charity in the show notes. And that is it, really. If you do want to follow me on any of my social media, I will have the link tree in the show notes as well, and any of the notes I have used for the show episode, they will be all there sourced for you if you want to have a read of the articles as well. So that is me. That is it. I will link the Kick account if you do want to follow me as well there. I really appreciate the follow. But yes, that's me. Thank you very much for listening, and I will chat to you guys all very soon. Be safe, and I'll chat to you then. Bye.